Hello, my friends. Today we're talking about something really important in this time. It's politeness. It's how to feel great, how to deliver the content in the most polite and comfortable way so that other people do feel better about your content, about your brand, and about you in general. So I want to share with you some thoughts about what I noticed during the last 2 weeks, and these things are escalate, and I can say they're quite dangerous. So let's talk about it. My name is Voyevoda. I'm business and brand creator, and I help entrepreneurs to brand their brilliance using video, be really visible, really enjoy their brand, and build the business of their dreams and build a brand which works for them. So if you know someone who needed to let them know. The truth is, nowadays the brand is exactly what you need to win the market online, and with the situation it's time to build your brand for sure. So what I want to talk about today is the way we communicate. So I do live in a huge building with many apartments, and sometimes I can hear like neighbors actually shouting on each other, and it's really disturbing because my house was very peaceful all these years, and suddenly I can hear how people are fighting because they have to be with each other for quite a long time, and well, they're not happy, not anymore. Same thing is happening online. I can see that people trying to be polite, but some of them were naturally a little bit more harsh. And while before all the situation, we could just cope with that and probably ignore these people, things like that. Nowadays, the problem is that it seems these people getting even more aggressive. So I can see some people probably don't have a habit to communicate with people online, so their posts are more runs on, okay, this is complaining about the government, complaining about some other people, complaining about everything, so they are complaining a lot. Other people don't like other people, so they kind of criticizing somebody, or they criticizing people in general who they don't know in person. Other people may start giving quite aggressive comments without even realizing it, so the level of aggression is a little bit higher than it's supposed to be. So I do understand their pattern, what is going on in the world, because, well, the world is not habitual to all this situation, to the quarantine and all these kind of things. It's obvious. But we really need to understand that it's not just us who are in this situation which is not balanced at all, and I will not teach you in this video about how to meditate or stay calm. If you want to know more about that, I did post a wonderful blog on it, so just read it and enjoy it. The point is that in this situation we really need to be aware that we can potentially become a little bit too aggressive, or maybe too emotional explaining certain things, because situation is like that. The thing is that we are all in the same boat, and this boat is called the planet Earth. It's quite a big board, and it's really difficult to take all these people in this balance, because some people obeying the norm, they just go in here and there without the mask, they don't care, they're like, oh, I'm not afraid to get this kind of thing. And well, it's not about you. Everybody who understands, they're trying to explain that it's not about you, it's about other people, that you potentially can spread the thing around. That's why you have to stay in home. But the point is that, well, people do really need some space, and we need to learn in this situation how to find this space where we can process emotions, because the biggest emotion which many people experience right now is fear, and this fear is a fear of uncertainty about the future. Today I was talking to an old client, and I was like, all right, usually I'm asking I start to work with most of my clients on their brand with the question, where do you see your business in 10 or 5 years? Depends on business to business. And that's how we start working. And I told her very clearly today, I say, I can't ask you this question anymore because I have no answer to that. And chances are that you will also not have the answer to that because of the situation. And human beings, they really need some level of stability to feel comfortable. So we are all outside of the comfort zone. So knowing this, let us come to the idea. Let's understand that we can become over-emotional, we can become aggressive, maybe we can feel sad about something, maybe we can have that fear, and coping with the aggression is one of the form of coping with fear. One of the most popular, by the way, and in fact, the fear can put you in three situations. You can either stuck, you can run, or you can become aggressive, so you will attack the fear. These are three common reactions how people cope with fear. I'll repeat that again. They run away, they stuck, or they aggressively attack the fear, the cause of fear. So my point is very simple. We will see these things a lot more. During this time, when we are all in this situation, when we all have that fear of uncertainty, even those people, specifically those people who ignore the fact that they have that fear of uncertainty, they are brave, or they are like, yeah, I have no fear about that, I can die tomorrow, everybody is stupid, all these kind of things. And as you see, when I'm describing you how these people behave, they behave aggressively. They behave aggressively because they do have the fear, but they're coping with the aggression. So they're ignoring the fear at the first place, and then they aggressively react or talk or comment on something. Now, we will find a lot of people who are stuck in home and they feel like the world is on pause. We really don't know what to do. We do understand that we have to do something, but many of these people also will criticize themselves that they do nothing because they're stuck and they can't do anything. Now, for these people, I will just recommend you that, guys, you don't really need to be too hard on you because that's a normal coping reaction. Just try to calm down and move away from this fear. This is all the fear of uncertainty. If before we were more focused on the past and we had a lot of fears related to the past, right now for many people who, for example, experience certain crashed in economy, like Soviet Union crash in my case, or some people who experienced poverty, or some people who experience some viral situations, for these people, the fear of uncertainty will be also adjusted by the experience. So there will be a mix of the fear of the past, fear of the future. But the point is that whatever situation you are, you just need to know, just need to diagnose yourself where you are right now. I can guarantee you that most of you will have this fear of uncertainty. So just figure out that if you have certain reactions, that means that you have this fear. If you have this fear, you just need to calm down and understand that, all right, we are regrouping now. We are regrouping to successfully make our next step. That's all you need to know. It's very, very simple. So the point is, if you're experiencing one of these reactions, either you're aggressive, either you're stuck, either you want to run and you don't know where to run, you really need to understand this is your reaction on fear. So sit down, calm down. I'm absolutely sure that you can manage this. If you want to comment something aggressively, you feel emotional about that, hold on. Just wait for a second. Don't post that aggressive post. Don't comment that aggressive thing, even if you are absolutely emotional. If you feel stuck and you're like, I will not do anything today, I will better drink, think about what you can do instead. So maybe do comment, not aggressively, but politely and nicely, but just do something. move yourself smoothly from that stuckness. And when you will start doing, the discipline will help you to feel better, feel less stressed and less depressed. Now, if you feel that you want to run away and you feel that there is no way to run and that's really make you feel depressed perhaps, you really need to think about that will also pass. And that's a story of the King Solomon. But I'll tell you probably this story some other day. It's a very famous story. You can read it somewhere, Google it. So that will also pass. So the point is, all of these reactions are just coping methods of your psychology, which will help you to survive this situation and keep you sane. So think about it. Don't run, don't stuck, don't be aggressive. Try to be as polite as it possible. Understand that everybody else in exact same situation. So that's my message for you for today. Being polite right now is our duty, as well as wearing the mask and social distancing. And I hope you will feel better tomorrow. I hope we will find the solution as soon as it's possible. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.